Hey guys, long time no see. I hope y'all are doing well. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, but I am doing a new hairstyle using the dye method of an old hairstyle or old wig that I have. So because this is a new texture for me, and I just kind of never thought to do this kind of dye method or this style really on this kind of hair, I was like, let me film it, and if it comes out good, then I'll post it. If not, then this video is going nowhere. But I did get a wig order, and she said that she wanted kinky straight. Now, I don't do kinky straight. I've never worked with kinky straight before, and I don't have kinky straight like posted on my website or anything like that. But I've done a wig for her before, and she basically trusted me to, you know, still do it with this hair. So I was like, yeah, I mean, my vendor has it. I've never tested it out before, but if you're okay with that, then yeah, I'll do it. And she was like, yeah, because I really want kinky straight. So we are here. This is kinky straight bundles from my vendor, and she's doing a 5x5 closure, but she wants me to color it, dye it with the same highlights that I used for my Natalia wig, which I will insert a picture or a link to that video or something like that. So I'm really about to like go all in with this hair. Like, I'm not just taking it and slapping it on a wig. Like, I'm gonna put some highlights in it, give it a nice little style. And yeah, I wanted to kind of have y'all with me while I do that and document this process. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so like I said before, this is the closure from my hair vendor. It's a 5x5 closure. It's really soft, like the kinky straight is super soft, which I'm not surprised because I do 4 different textures from this vendor and they're all amazing. So I'm not surprised about that. But yeah, super soft, it's really thick. This is the 14 inch, and then I also have 16 and 18 inches. That's how she wants it. And my dye, hold on, let me get my dye. So for those of you who have watched my Natalia coloring video, then you'll remember the colors that I used were soft brown L'Oreal high color highlights dye, the soft brown and the golden blonde. These are the 2 that I'll be using in her hair. And if you haven't seen that video, I definitely recommend to check it out. I will link it in the description box below. Yeah, so I'm not gonna film the entire process just because I have another video that's the entire process just on a different texture of hair. I think the only thing that I will film is me doing the closure, because I may do it slightly different this time in the sense of previously, or when I usually do this style, I do it in like asymmetrical, just whatever, kind of go with the flow. It's still gonna be mostly like that. I think the only difference, the front is gonna be a little bit more symmetrical just to give options to the style. Like if you wanna do a middle part, it doesn't look weird with a bunch of like random different colored highlights all over the place, if that makes sense. So I'll probably do like a face framing piece, and then the rest of it can kind of like flow. I started to notice that like with it being asymmetrical in the front, if you change the hairstyle, I wasn't really feeling how it looked in the front. Like if you do a side part, of course, it's bomb either way because the side part isn't symmetrical. But if you wanted to do a middle part, then it was kind of like uneven, if that makes sense. But for the most part, the process will be the same. So I'm gonna get everything ready and then I'll get started. Okay, so as y'all can see, the closure is split down the middle in two. Okay, and then I took this piece at the top. I just literally like picked the piece like that. And this is gonna be like the face framing piece, so that if she ever wears it in a middle part, because obviously you can style this different ways. If she ever wears it in a middle part, then her, it'll look even, if that makes sense. So I might actually make this piece bigger. I'm going to do this one blonde, and then I'll go through the other ones the way I normally would. All right, y'all, so this first piece will be blonde. This is the brown, guys. So that piece that I just did just now was the golden blonde. This is the soft brown. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, closure's done. I'm gonna do basically the same process with the bundles. The bundles will be a little bit easier because all I'm doing is literally weaving. This will be one color, doing the same thing, that'll be one color. So I'm gonna do that with the bundles and then I'll come back. Good morning, you guys. It's been 2 days actually. I spent yesterday sewing up the unit and now here we are. But this is the final look. It's kind of like peekaboo highlights. It's not as light as my Natalia unit, and I think that's because I used 30 volume developer. I didn't use 40 because I noticed with my Natalia unit and another unit that the very, very blonde pieces, I want to say they damaged on that wig. You can never notice because the way that I style it usually, but my super blonde pieces, especially in the front, my super blonde pieces on that wig, it's just a little bit drier than the rest of the hair, and I noticed that it tingles easier and stuff like that. So I actually stopped using 40 volume developer, but I do notice that I think because of that, it doesn't get as light. But it's still cute, especially with like a kinky straight hair. Sorry guys, I had to rush out and didn't get to finish filming the outro, but she ended up loving it. She got tons of compliments on it, so it worked out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think, if y'all would try this hairstyle out, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.